Hello, welcome back, Caleb, to another episode of Slandering Sam. It's becoming authors, but Sam's not in this one, so of course I'm going to talk as badly as I can about him. It's what he deserves for leaving me on this arduous journey alone. Now, this episode going to be a bit of a crazy, stressful one. I'll try to record what I can. Hopefully, if you look down the bottom there where it's got the timer, there's a whole bunch of content there. If not, I panicked and it all went wrong. Now, we'll check your outfit. I'm about to head off to the airport. Flight's at 6:50 to Sydney. From Sydney, go pick up all the stuff we dropped off last week, and then from there, drive it overnight with the use of a lot of caffeine to Melbourne, where the destination after the 10-hour drive is straight into the middle of the city at a convention center, doing something I've never done before, bumping into a convention. Would be nice to have like an hour or two either side where I could just kind of like recollect my thoughts or gather myself a little bit, but that is not the case. I'm going straight at the end of the 10-hour drive into the depot loading bay. That's gonna be intense, man. It's gonna be very intense, but getting up to flight time, it is now, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. It is now 4 o'clock. My flight is at 6 something. Probably should check that, but no need to worry. I'll get there with plenty of time. What do you mean? I come from ethnic parents. We're meant to get at airports 8 hours early. So, thank you, Caleb, for these wonderful pants. They're very sick. Kind of like them. They're really cozy. I'm going to be using them, I think, for the convention, or at least on the way there. But to complete the outfit today, we've got some matching orange motifs. Got this hoodie. This hoodie right here. That's Hangman Adam Page, one of my favorite wrestlers, burning down a house. It's cold as image, really like it, so I thought, why not put it on a hoodie? So that's us, triple layered up, but I've got a jacket in my bag as well, should we have to quad layer, because apparently Melbourne's like 10 degrees or something during the day at the moment, so that's chilly. If you're from another country you think that's not chilly, shut up, we have better weather than you. And then we got the old beanie, right? We got the old beanos. You might be thinking, what a nice beanie with more of the orange and whatnot to go with the rest of the outfit. You see that? A little bit of orange, a bit of V-line. Well, this one has a cheeky little surprise. It's for when I see Sam when I see him on Friday night, which I'm still going to be awake for. Yikes! But it's so I can mug him, is what it is, because that's what he deserves. I'm gonna hurt him for leaving me to do this solo. So, without further ado, I think I'm probably gonna call the Uber now. Probably not like this, I would say. I don't know how kindly the Uber driver would take to me in a full balaclava, getting into his car. He probably thinks I'm gonna rob him. I would never. I'm a good guy. I just think Sam's gonna get what's coming to him, is all I'm gonna say. So, we long old journey ahead of us today. Long old journey ahead of us. And it's probably time to step to that. So I'll probably vlog on and off, be an absolute public nuisance where I've got my camera out in public. But I'll probably do that over at the airport. So catch you there. Right, we've arrived at the airport, the Qantas area. That's who I'm flying with. Feel like an absolute spastic walking around with my camera out, but it's luckily quite discreet. I'm hoping that the microphone's picking everything up. No one lodged into my jumper. But here we are. We're at the old airport. Time to check in and drop my bags off. I actually can't remember if I paid for baggage. I remember coming up with an idea to say, well, why don't we just leave our clothes there when we go to Sydney and then we can take them with us? And I have no idea if I acted out upon that idea, in which case, oh no, I might have to pay for baggage. We'll see. So I'll check in, get through security, and we'll see how we go. We have successfully made it through. Now, did I almost self-check in my bag without putting a bag tag on it? Yes. Yes, I did. Panic ensued. But we've made it through now, heading towards the gate. Qantas has changed the layout of their whole joint. So, you know, everything's a bit different. Had to go out of the building and back in for security, which was a bit not ideal. But that's it, we're through. We are through. Much quicker than I anticipated though, so, you know, that means a lot of waiting around. I suppose I can just listen to some music. I'm not eating today, so no chance to tuck into some food, although I do have brookie here and those cookies are amazing. But I guess you have to sacrifice some things to not be an absolute water balloon. So up to gate 21 we go, and yeah.
Thanks, bye.
Still feel like an absolute retard talking in front of people, you know, it is what it is, but we head up the escalators towards the gate where I'm gonna sit and relax. Alright, here we are. We are at the airport, at the gate 21. Got my beanie on, so I don't have a horrific headphone dent at the top of my hair when I get to the convention later. You know, gotta look presentable, even if it's the bump in day. It's all about presentation when you're in UIP. But you know, give you a bit of a swing around. Look, it's the airport. If Sam was still with us, God rest his soul, he would love this, because planes, it'd tickle his autism. Not as much as trains though. Trains are his ultimate thing. Yeah, so, but yeah, a little bit of nerves, a little bit, I don't know. I'm not too bad actually, but like, I mean, obviously flying that's a whatever thing, but it's more on the other end, all of the bumping in, the convention. Got like printed out some documents and maps, but I've never driven in Melbourne before, let alone in a big van. It's daunting, just like the CBD part. The drive there will be sweet. I'll probably like record and vlog whenever I stop off and whatnot. But until then, like it'll be all good. But then, yeah, it's that driving around in the inner city of Melbourne and all that. Imagine a bit of traffic around on a Friday. Should probably try to get there for like middle of the day on a Friday, so at least the school traffic and work traffic won't have built up yet. If I get there too late in the afternoon, it's going to be over. But I've also got to check into the Airbnb, which I fear is an apartment. And they say like, what's the word? Like there's available parking. But man, in the city, you can't like pull over and figure out where you're going to park or like anything like that. You've all got to do it in one continuous thing. Otherwise, you know, trouble. But so I'm going to have to figure out how to get into the Airbnb, check in and park up. You know, because I fear it might be some sort of underground parking. You need a fob to get into, in which case, like, where do I park to get into the underground parking? Like, you know, to go get the keys. So that's going to be something to figure out. Sam's going to send me the Airbnb check-in details when they arrive. I mean, he's going to a warm bed tonight and, you know, get a full night's sleep, and he'll probably text me in the morning when he's got the details. But until then, I'm going to be pushing on with the drive and on this plane ride, which I'm going to try and get some sleep on, but also try to listen to some music, a few albums and whatnot. I'm a big album person. That's the way I like to listen to my music. I don't really like listening to song by song, like on shuffle or anything like that. I like my albums, so I'm thinking I might listen to a bit of King Cruel, a bit of Fontaine's DC, a bit of Bjork, maybe. Been getting into her lately. She was very good. A little bit that's not me, I got ages yet. A little bit what else could I listen to? David Rawlings, perhaps. Billy Joel, perhaps. Maybe we head down the metal route. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of chilled out. I'm thinking maybe even just some Pink Floyd, some you know, Old Trustworthy to you know, relax and chill out, maybe get a bit of sleep before the caffeine hits and the inevitable drive ahead. So yeah, wish me luck. I'll probably have a chat to you on the plane or something like that, unless I got some weird perverts next to me. Oh, can't lie, I'm a little bored. Have my mic on? It is on. I'm a little bored, just listening to some Billy Joel, actually. It's an album called The Stranger. I recommend it. It's very, very good. But you know, it's a kind of poppy vibe. Been getting a little more into old pop a little lately. I've done the full spectrum of music. Like, if I open my phone, show you the playlists, you know, the groupings of music I still listen to, you know, because I still like to organise them by genre, even if I don't listen to on shuffle or anything. Like, I listen to album by album. But let's have a look. Library playlists. We got Aussie hip hop, of course. We got city pop, some classic metal, you know, some Black Sabbath vibes, some classic rock, you know, a little bit what's in there? A little bit Pink Floyd, a little bit Fleetwood Mac, a little bit Jeff Buckley, a little bit you know, all sorts of stuff there. Got some classical music. It's probably my go-to. You know, I love classical music. Rachmaninoff, Mozart, probably the most. Beethoven, Bach, Vivaldi, I do quite like. Country, of course. Folk music, a bit of grime from my 16-year-old days. Grunge, hip hop. What else we got? We got some more horrorcore kind of hip hop. You know, like old school Eminem, old school Tyler the Creator, that kind of vibe. Indie music, sort of industrial techno stuff, bit of Burial, bit of Scream, you know. Some jazz instrumentals, metal, new metal, some boom bap style hip hop, you know, a bit more New York kind of vibe. Got some pop, a bit of a more recent addition. Prog rock stuff, you know, King Crimson, Pink Floyd. It's probably one of my favorite genres. You got some blues, some sort of international folk music. Like, you know, the type of stuff you'll listen to when you're at a restaurant that's like you know, you go to, say, an Italian restaurant or something, and the type of music they play there, or like a Spanish one, it's kind of like folk music, like from that country. But yeah, yeah, like, I got a playlist of that sort of stuff. It's a good vibe, you know, it's a chill one, especially for a summer drive. Then we've got some rock, some techno, some trip hop. Love trip hop, like Massive Attack, like Tricky, like Portishead, great stuff. And then we've got some more like classical jazzy sort of, whatever category you put like Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, those sorts of guys into. I like that sort of stuff too. So, you know, I've been around it. Ignore the old man case, all right? What's it to you? What's it? None of your business, right? It's my business. I like the old man case, you know. But yeah, it's important to hydrate. Gotta stay nice and hydrated, especially if I'm not eating. You know, long old journey ahead of me. I gotta be looking after myself at least somewhat. Although I do have a dinner booked in for later. It's gonna be hectic. It's a place called Third Way Barbecue in Melbourne, and they got this thing called, like, I think Thor's Hammer or something like that, which is like a big old thing of meat, like a big old. It's like dunked in mac and cheese and stuff. I don't know. Seems absurd, but if you know me, I love my food, especially my big feeds. I'm gonna be smashing that. Gonna be going with a mate, good mate of mine, an old tennis mate. Reuniting with him. If he wants to be on camera, I'll get him on camera. If not, that's up to him. You know, I'm not going to force anyone into it. But yeah, it should be an interesting time. I've got myself some lime sparkling water. Drinking out of a plastic bottle, which, you know, not ideal. But can't really snag a metal one over here. I'm not really going to carry one in my bag. So yeah, got myself a lime thing to tantalise the taste buds, since I'm not eating. You know, well, some energy drinks will do that job later. But ooh, is that one of my favourite songs that's just come on? Let's have a look. Oh no, it's the next one that's about to come on, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, the next one, Vienna by Billy Joel. Incredible song. So glad it got recommended to me. I think they're saying something up there. I don't know. I got noise cancelling headphones on, you know, so it's none of my business. I just know. How long have I got? Still got like 45 minutes before boarding. Good Lord. It's a long time. It's a long time. But I'll fill it. Half tempted to just go for a walk. If I find Brookie, just snag some cookies. But I won't. I'm disciplined. But the temptation's there, man. Food's good. some Nutella-filled cookies, some Biscoff-filled cookies. God, they hit like crack. Speaking of hitting and cracking, I'd love to beat the shit out of Sam. Now, you know, there he is, you know, just got home from work, nice day at work today, maybe get a bit of edit. He better be editing. If he isn't editing right now, I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him, right? And say, you better be editing. Let's send him some abuse. Chapter 8 better be done, coward. I'm in the trenches here for the cause. I'm not going to edit that out, you know. When do I ever? Billy Joel's good, man. The more I'm listening to this, the more I'm really digging it. It's a great album, The Stranger. Start to finish, groovy, boppy. I'd put it over the top of this, but YouTube would like hang, draw, quarter, and guillotine me all at the same time. Feed me to the wolves. Yeah. Maybe I do go for a walk regardless. I don't know. Do I? Do I not? It's a lot of time to kill. It's waiting around, you know. That's what kills you, because I know I've got a whole lot to do as soon as I get off the plane. Gotta go collect the van, get driving, pick up all the stuff, load it all into the van, and then get off to Melbourne, you know. Maybe a quick stop at a servo here and there to fill up the van and fill up myself with caffeine, you know, last through the night. But it's the waiting now, knowing that I can't do that now, you know. Knowing that I've got all that to do, but I can't get stuck into it. That's the frustrating part, but hey, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. Water is done. Somewhat hydrated. Probably should be more hydrated, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh. At least I'm comfortable, you know. Comfy shoes, comfy pants. Feeling comfy, but just wish I could be doing something a bit more than waiting right now. Like, I'm normally chill to wait, but it's waiting when I've got stuff to do. If I had nothing on the other end, like if there was no worry on the other side of the plane ride, then I'd be chilling. I could sit here for 2 hours, it'd be no sweat. But yeah, so long journey ahead. Long journey. But I'm going to catch you later because I want to listen to Vienna, which is about to come on, or soon. So, yeah, catch you. Right now, just woke up from a nap. Long night ahead. Very long night ahead. But funnily enough, when I woke up, I was listening to I'm sorry, my brain is rattled right now. It is deeply rattled. This footage might be entirely usable, but I guess we'll have to see. Coming to land now. Hopefully things go smoothly on the other end. But if you've been watching the Goten Saga, they never do. It's time to go suss the baggage situation now. Hopefully my stuff comes early because we might be on a bit of a time crunch. I don't know, we'll see. Depends how long it's going to take to get everything in the van and then get set off to Melbourne. Because if I were to set off now, if I had everything with me now, I think I'd be getting to Melbourne at like 9 AM or something. which is fine, but I know it's going to be very busy there. So yeah, the earlier the better. Make sure I can get everything in the venue and whatnot. I actually don't know. It might be empty. It might be a really smooth process. Never even been to a convention before, so I guess we'll have to see. But right now, first things first, get my bags. If I don't have my bags, one time when I was in Malaysia, they lost my bags. It was over. It was rough, you know. Then they did find me again, but it was like a day later. Cannot afford for that to happen here. Almost did it to myself when I put my bag in without the bag tag. That would have been nightmarish. But we are hopefully, fingers crossed, gonna get our bags and then get in the car, get the van, get the stuff in the van, get to Melbourne. So yeah. El Bistos Part 2 has been procured, and it has Apple CarPlay, which is an absolute wonder. However, unfortunately, it seems that it's not wanting to connect. So I will connect this up and then get on the way to my mate's house to pick everything up, and then the journey begins. Hello everyone. I forgot to record the actual picking up of the stuff because you know, it was a bit of a rush, and I was trying to get everything in the van and play all Tetris and that. If you want to know what that looks like, watch the last video, the last Becoming Authors, but like turn the brightness all the way down so it seems like it's at nighttime. That pretty much is what it was. Not too different. But yes, thankfully I had a little bit of help. Otherwise, old Punchos probably wouldn't have got in the van. But he is in the van, as am I. I'm in the van, and we are headed for the first stop of Yass. If you want a bit of a giggle, Google the McDonald's Yass sign. That's where I'm headed for a bit of a refuel of both myself and the van. I haven't actually had any caffeine to this point today to try and maximize the hit for when, you know, for when I eventually do have some. And now I've got old Shinos in the cup holder. It's proven trustworthy. Tropical flavour, not my favourite, but you know, when you get an assorted box of 12, you get what you're gonna get. Pretty sure that's what Forrest Gump said, word for word. Big Shinos fan. How do you think he was able to run so fast, huh? It's because of Shine Energy. That's why he was notorious for running, and his endurance and his stamina. But yes, everything is in the van. I am cautionarily driving to Yass, and on the other side of Yass, I believe I'll be headed to Wodonga, which I've been to before playing tennis, but I haven't been to outside of the tennis realm. And then after that, it'll be Melbourne, I do believe. So, you know, long journey ahead, long night ahead. Hopefully not too eventful, that'd be nice. But yeah, I'll check in with you probably once I'm at Yass. So yeah. Time check, we are at, I was about to say 100. The battery on my phone is 100%. We're at 1:12 a.m. Just arrived in Yass. What a place, I must say. I saw the Macca's sign. Again, Google it, it's a funny one. It's world renowned. I do believe it would generate tourism just by itself. Also, my phone is busted, right? It's fully busted. It only charges on certain angles, which is a worry when you're driving so far. You know, but I've come up with an ingenious solution. I found the exact angle where it charges, right? And I've taped it down. I've taped it down to the to the center console, which, you know, is great. I'm probably gonna fill up now, do all that sort of jazz. Bathroom break so I can sink another Shine on the way to where am I going now? Albury Wodonga. I've been there since my tennis days. The old grass courts out there. Played school nationals out there. There's a lot of flies, albeit it was a lot hotter when I last went. It's pretty cold now, pretty chilly. But yeah, I've just arrived in Yass. Gonna refuel me. It was just kind of a wild drive, man. On the roads here, it was just, apparently it's quite beautiful, wouldn't know, middle of the night. But your imagination kind of runs wild at night, you know. Kind of felt like it was just me and then like 18 wheelers on the road. That was pretty much it. And it felt like I was sort of in this mass migration of wildebeest or buffalo, just like me, just zipping in and out of them on my way over here. You know, you got the windmills, the big ones that were like hideous and nightmarish against the bright moonlight and whatnot. It was a playground for your imagination to run wild. No doubt giving me some ideas for the novels and whatnot. But yeah, here we are at Yass Service Centre, Yass Service Station. Me being an absolute pest recording things around here, but it's okay. It's 1 a.m. No one's really that bothered, I think. But yeah, still a long way to go ahead. Long way to go. You know, hoping to get to Melbourne by about 8 a.m, 9 a.m. We'll have to see, but catches in a bit after the next leg. Hello. It's 4 a.m. I'm in Albury. That was hectic. That was a long drive, man. I was definitely feeling that one. There's something about driving at night. You kinda feel like there's no progress because all the roads look the same. Well, they look the same to me anyway during the day, but especially at night time. It's like you're never really sure. No, you don't know how much progress you're making, kind of thing, until you look at the time. Then you realise not as much as you thought, because it's just endless like cat's eyes on the road. That's what you see. It's just like that like 20 meters in front of you, just like shitting yourself every time you see one of those massive trucks. The wind that blows past, just like whoa, makes you wobble and that. That was a hectic drive, man. I've now been to 2 petrol stations that have said they were 24-hour, and neither of them have been. I need a petrol station, something like that, you know. I need somewhere I can use a bathroom, refuel, all that sort of thing. You would have thought like here, you know. You would have thought like in the more prominent town that there would be something, but there's not, it seems. So, you know, the journey continues. The journey continues. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm so far from home. It is silly. It's I am in Albury Wodonga. I live in Brisbane. Do you know how far that is? It's you know, that's ages, man. So I'm wigging out. There's surroundings and that. There's you know, I really am in like the middle of nowhere, in a van, with my life's work in the back of it, trying to figure life out, you know. And just this is the things you do when you got a dream. You're trying to fulfill, you know. You got progress to make. It's all about putting in the miles and doing the hard work. So back on the road we go, huh? Back on the road we go. It's a long journey ahead. Long old journey. I am so far from home. I'm like 4 hours from Melbourne. Like, Melbourne doesn't seem so far, right? Because you normally fly in there, and so now it's like 2 hours flight and it doesn't seem that far. But like flying into Sydney, then driving another, like, what am I, like 5 hours, 5.5 hours out from Sydney. God, I'm like nearly at the Victorian border. I live in Queensland. This is miles away by van. What am I doing, cuz? Is what it is. I'm gonna try find another 24-hour servo. There better fucking be one, because I need one. I need to use the bathroom, need to do whatever, you know. So please, bless me, Lord. That would be nice. That would be very nice. Been listening to some good albums though on the way. Been listening to some good stuff. Fontaine's DC, Skintifia, I think that album's called. Incredible album. Listen to a little bit of Bjork. I think the album's called Post. Could be wrong. Don't know. I don't really have a look. I just hit play. And then I was, I needed something a bit more of a G up, so I switched over to some 3 Days Grace, which they're good. I like the instrumentals and whatnot. What else did I listen to? A little bit of King Cruel as well, like I mentioned I was going to. A little bit of everything. Don't know what sort of a turn it's going to take from here on out. I guess we'll see. It's also like 2 degrees out here, man. It's cold. Like it's actually about 2 degrees. I've got an extra jacket in the car, but yeah, you'll be right. I just pulled over to really have a chat. That was about it. Probably should get back in the old car, get moving again. It is so silent here. I am the only awake thing for miles around. It's weird. Both the 2 servos that I've left, both the 2 towns that I've left, Yass and here, I have, pulling out of a petrol station, seen 2 rabbits hopping side by side at both of them. You don't normally see rabbits around in Queensland, which, occasionally you do, but pulling out of both servos, seeing 2 of them jump by side. Am I already dead? Is this the afterlife? I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't know. But hey, that's all the fun of it, So, back on the road we go. Maybe I'll see you in a servo or something. If not, maybe I'll see you at Melbourne or halfway to Melbourne. Who knows, mate? Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is Sam needs the shit beating out of him. All right, catch you in a bit. I swear to God, Google need to update their databases of who's a 24-hour petrol station. You know what I'm saying? That's 4 I went to where I couldn't fill up because they were closed. Albury and Wodonga. Fix yourselves. Meant to be the big stop between Sydney and Melbourne or whatever. Closed. What do you mean? I finally found like a little sketchy truck stop diner type thing. I was able to use the bathroom, fill up the food and whatnot. It's called Wimpy's. Looks beautiful, I know. Very picturesque. Definitely wouldn't get stabbed here on another day. So, back on the road we go. Next stop is a place called Ayaroa. And then from there, it's to Melbourne. So, almost there, back half of the journey. Good Lord, what a slog. Yeah. You do what you gotta do, I suppose, man. All for the sake of success, all for the sake of the project, I guess. Please read our books. Please read godsendsaga.com, please. Updatus Atimus. Euroa, that's where I am. Never heard of it either. About 2 hours outside of Melbourne. So we're getting closer. But this final leg is going to be the toughest because I need to work out what I'm going to do. Whether I go straight into the convention, find somewhere to pull over first and try and figure it out, take a little bit of a break before I just pull straight into the convention centre. I have no idea, in all honesty. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is going to be hectic. This is the part of the journey I was stressing about the most, This is what I was least looking forward to, is this last little stretch to Melbourne and getting into the convention. It's going to be, yeah, I don't know, man. This is, there's a lot to think about, especially when I get there, because I've never even been to one of these things. Well, I don't know how they go. I don't know. Last thing I want is to get there, people like rush me around going, here, get in there, quick, get in there. It's just me. Sam ain't here because he's a coward. He left. He just isn't here yet. And it can't wait till Saturday because there is no bumping in to be done on Saturday. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure this out. It's also 6 a.m. and it's not even light yet. What's going on? Same deal as it was in Sydney. What's the deal down here? Brisbane would already be light by now. It'd already be, sun would be up. That's why Brisbane's better. But yeah, I think I'll just feel better once everything's in the convention. What I'm going to do after that, I reckon, is just find some, like, shopping centre and just pull up there and relax for a little while, because things are hectic right now. And I need to crash for a bit. Also, checking to the Airbnb is going to be mad stressful. I don't have any directions for it or anything. Or, like, I know where it is, but I don't have directions to check in. Sam's got those. But that's not until, like, I'm guessing 2, 3 p.m. like every other Airbnb. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But right now, I'm going to post to Instagram and TikTok a lovely little clip or something. Make sure that's taken care of. And then after that, it's... After that, it'll be time to get back on the road again and finish this journey. I'm thinking I'll find like a petrol station in the suburb I need to be at, just so I can pull over, gather my thoughts, figure out where I'm going to go, and that'll be the end of it. Oh, I also need to look up these hook turns. Apparently, they're like a real big thing over in Melbourne. I'm terrified of them, because, yeah, apparently it's like this weird thing where you have to get into a different lane than what you think to make a turn. I don't know. I haven't been to Melbourne since I was a kid. And I definitely haven't driven there, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Hopefully I don't cause any accidents. That would be a shame. So, yeah, I'm gonna Google that, figure out what the deal is there, and then, then it's convention time. Hopefully I can record a bit of the unpacking process, but it might be too hectic. It might be, like, full on, like, balls to the wall kind of hectic, in which case you'll see the setup tomorrow, I guess, you know. So, yeah, stop complaining. All right, I'll talk to you. Well, I mean, the next time I talk to you, I'll be in Melbourne. So, almost there. Melbourne, I am here. It's like 8:30 in the morning. Don't feel like it. I don't know what time it feels like. Time doesn't feel real. I'm tired, man. Well, I'm not. I'm actually, like, wide awake, but, like, kind of drained. I'm hungry, you know. I've got a big feed coming tonight, though, so, like, that's good. I'm in North Melbourne at the moment. I'm going to check. I figured rush hour traffic would be too hectic, and it's better to wait for it to die down before I leave. Let's have a little look-see. What's it going to be like? Alright, where am I going? South Wharf. Alright. 26 minutes. 26 minutes and no traffic? What? Well, I guess I go now then. Guess we see what it's like, huh? Guess we give it a bit of a look. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna be like. We'll have to have a look. Yeah. Alright, might as well head over there then. If it's only gonna take 20-something minutes, I might as well go over there, I guess. Suss it out. Get the old high-vis vest on, huh? Get in anywhere with one of these. Anywhere at all. I'll slap this old bad boy on. Woo! Look at me all visible and that. Reckon it goes with the outfit. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh God. This is a long day, man. This is a long day. Wish me luck for the rest, please. Well, it doesn't matter if you do or you don't. Whatever happened, happened. So if I'm dead now, well, I guess you didn't wish me luck hard enough. So, yeah. Alright, well, guess I'm going to go do the bumping solo. What the hell, man? Oh, I'm exhausted. I don't know. Maybe that goes here. Who knows, man? I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff, hey? This is a lot to deal with. Oh, wow. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with all this. I mean, I could wait for Sam tomorrow, but I guess I'll do it. Let's get the t-shirts going under here, I reckon. Just get a double hoodie situation. Oh, this is gonna be tedious, very tedious. Definitely underestimated the size that everything would take up. That is, oh no. I don't know what we're gonna do. This is a worry. This is a big worry. Do I just wait for Sam? Do I not just wait for Sam? Do I start doing things? Do I not start doing things? I have no idea. We don't have that much time tomorrow. This is absurd. You know what? I'm going to talk to you guys when I realize what I'm doing, because this situation is dire. Sam, mate, who needs you? Who needs you when you got me? Look at this. Look at this. On no hours sleep in like 2 days. This is what we're running on. Look at this. He looks sick. It actually looks very, very cool. Shout out the artist. Look at all the artwork on the walls and all that. Still not done, but luckily we actually have extra space over there. Nobody took that space, so we're going to take that to put extra stuff. So still a long way to go. Long way to go, but we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Update. I'm almost done with like the whole setup, bar like 1 or 2 things that Sam will want to do when he gets here. I'm fucking exhausted. It's like 2 days, no sleep, no food. Albeit the food's kind of like on me. I just, I get sleepier when I have food, so I figured I probably want to be wide awake right now. But almost there with the whole thing. Did have a big error. The remote for the light, one of the lights won't turn on without it. Shout out Tony from LC Signs, I'm gonna stomp your head in. So thankfully Sam hasn't left Brisbane yet, the coward, and he's gonna pick it up. He's gonna pick it up before he goes, which that's good. At least we have that. We make sure both lights are working. But just to give you a bit of a look-see around, I've got the prints up there. Look at this throwback, oh my word. Yeah, I got all the boxes and stuff still lined up here, but this is gonna be our view as all the thousands of people come through here. I'll punch us, make sure it's working. Almost there. Got a big feed tonight though, so that's gonna be good. Third wave barbecue at Melbourne, should be a gun one, but nearly there. Yeah, I think I've done all I'm gonna do for today. I think I'm finished. I am drained. I'm well and truly drained, man. I am cooked. This is what we're dealing with right now. This little Buddhist. I think it's looking pretty good. So, just well put together. It's what me and Sam wanted. Is what was. I think it kind of spells out the vision that we had for the way we wanted this set up. Whole bunch of artwork, courtesy of Andrew, Jason, and Fiona. I think it looks awesome. Got the old punch machine there. Sorry if I'm not sounding super enthusiastic. I am drained. Maybe, I don't know, feeling a little more pessimistic than I was before. I don't know how much of that is to do with how drained I am. Maybe just some of the other stuff that I see on sale, Not all of it fits into the demographic. It's a lot, I don't know, a lot nerdier. No, I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff here which, doesn't necessarily fit in with what we're doing, but there's, I don't know, maybe we're in the right market, wrong market, who knows? I don't know. I'm still trying to find the audience that we have, you know. It's definitely out there. There's an audience for everything, but I'm just kind of trying to find where it is and when it is. I mean, talking to some of the people around here, they're like, you know, stick it out. You got to keep coming year after year, and eventually people start buying stuff because they recognize your name, which is my whole thinking behind it. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe that isn't what we do. Maybe we tone it down. Maybe do three conventions a year, something. Maybe just the Comic Cons, not the Supernovas. Maybe we just do. I don't know. All I know is I am truly shattered. I'm so dead. But big feat to come today, which is good. I don't know if Sam's on his way yet. Probably isn't just yet. But I'm done with this. Maybe I'll just see if there's some little things I can do here and there. Any of the rest of the setup I need Sam for, because it's a two-man job. You know, like is it tying up the wires and all that sort of stuff. So I'm toasted. Here's what it is. I'll see you when I see you. Maybe when Sam's here. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe at the feed. Who knows? And I'm finally out of there. What a day. I don't know, maybe I'm a little pessimistic right now. I just don't see any original like IPs in there. It's all just like reselling of figurines of like Star Wars and Beyblade and that sort of stuff. There's no, I don't know, maybe I thought there'd be some more original stuff in there, you know, like what we're doing. But maybe that's what's going to make us different, is we're the only original sort of IP that's out on the main floor. Who knows? Look, it's not like I'm not really expecting to sell anything at all tomorrow, you know, like anything really. But if we do, that's a bonus. And I guess we just use this to assess where we go in terms of conventions and that sort of stuff going forwards. I don't know why I'm talking like this, like it's going to be a massive flop when we haven't even done anything yet. It could be a little surprise and we could sell a few things here and there, like raise the old dopamine, that sort of thing, but we might not as well, so. And then now, I don't know why, but I've agreed to go to the driving range and hit some golf balls. I guess that's what we're doing now. We've got a lot of time to kill now that I'm here. It's 2:10. Sam doesn't get here till like 8 something, I think. I got to feed at like 7. That's like 5 hours to kill. So, guess I hit some golf balls. Something like that, you know. Don't know what else there is to do, really. I mean, probably sleep, but no Airbnb. I could probably... The problem is I could check into it, but like Sam's got the details. And it's because it's in the middle of the city. I'll probably even already mentioned this. I don't know. I'm going mad. But yeah, it's in the middle of the city, so I have to like find somewhere to pull over so I can then like get into the building, get the key, come back out and park. But it's in Melbourne. I have no idea anything about the city. I don't know where I can pull in, where I can't, where I can stop, where I can't, how long for. I don't have a clue. So yeah, maybe I'll just wait and get the Airbnb once Sam rocks up. That's when I'll jump into that. So yeah, until then, golfing time, I suppose. It is cold here. It's bloody cold. It's like 10 degrees or something. That's like the highest it's going to get today. Woeful. Pick up your game, Melbourne. But yeah. Anyway, talk to you guys in a bit. Hello again. I kind of suck at this vlogging thing. I was doing pretty well today, actually. I vlogged a lot of stuff. I vlogged the bad parts, the stressful parts of the day. But then the fun started and I kind of forgot to get the camera out. I caught up with a friend, an old tennis friend. Still doing very well. He recently played the French Open. Good on him. Shout out to you, Matthew. But yeah, he caught up with him. And that was a lovely time. We went to the driving range, which I had far more energy than I thought I would by the time I got around to hitting golf balls, which, you know, goes to show I got the energy when there's some sport involved, which I'll need because I think I'm playing futsal on Monday after no sleep, so that's going to be good. But yeah, so the golf was good, good, hitting them well at the driving range, hitting them pretty. Considering I don't play as much anymore, I was still hitting them pretty well. Like hitting them pretty sweet. I don't think I really shanked many balls, maybe 2 or 3 out of the bucket of 100. It was pretty good. And then I what did I do? What did I do? Oh yeah, then we played putt. Oh, I came down to the wire. 18th hole, we finished at a tie. So we played a deciding hole, and I got the win by one stroke. So I was pretty stoked about that. Big winner, big champion. Then I had the most godly Goliath feed in all of mankind from a place called Third Wave Barbecue in Melbourne. I saw this place like pop up on my Instagram once upon a time, probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I think I saved it as one of the only saved posts in my entire Instagram because it looked that good. It was a dish called Thor's Hammer. Google it if you don't know what it is. It's basically a giant beef leg smashed in some smoked hickory mac and cheese and some of the most godly, like crunchy, crispy, fluffy chips you've ever had, with some like bacon wrapped meatballs and also some brisket and beef ribs all in one dish. It was godly. I'm nearly dead. That thing nearly finished me, but what a feed after 2 days of no food. Hit like crack. Yeah, that was a wonderful dish. But I wish it would have been cool to record some of that stuff, but especially when I'm with some of my older friends and stuff. I'm caught up with my buddy Matt in God, it's got to have been like 3-4 years now, I'd say, because he's still on tour, traveling a lot, being a successful tennis player, and I'm living in a warehouse writing books, just as glamorous, I'm sure. So I don't really get to catch up with him much, if ever. So I don't know, it just felt a bit weird pulling a camera out and all that. Or like he probably would have been down for it, but then you kind of got to watch what you say for like demonetization stuff whenever that eventually takes effect and stuff. So yeah, you got to be careful. I don't know, when you're having fun, you're having fun. So I recorded the actual becoming author stuff today. It would have been fun to get my old golf swing on camera. I haven't seen how I'm swinging it lately. I feel like, again, it was pretty sweet again today. The driver I was using was like a foot too small, but I was hitting it pretty sweet. Like I was getting a carry of maybe 225, 230 on most of them, but I was hitting real stingers because there was a target that was just over the, it was like not super high. It was only probably about 4 meters in the air. And we kept trying to hit it. I think it was a sensor or something. It's always fun to hit a target on the driving range. But so I was hitting stingers. I learned how to hit like a proper stinging drive, which I didn't know how to do properly before, but I was able to replicate it again and again just by like, flicking the wrist a little bit. But that's some golf chat for you. I do like my sport. I do play quite a lot of sport. Well, I can play quite a lot of sports. I don't as much anymore. All I do is write, but I can play a lot of sports. I do want to, at some point when I do get a little more time maybe, don't know if I will, but it'd be fun to do a little series where I do tackle playing a whole bunch of sports. Because I've always liked the idea of being a Renaissance man where you can do a whole bunch of different things. So like intellectually, athletically, artistically, all these other things. It'd be fun to kind of push myself in all of those facets and get it on camera as a bit of a journey. Maybe someday I'll get around to it. I think I'll title it Diary of a Renaissance Idiot. That's probably what it'd be. Something like that, I don't know. But I am tired, man. So my head keeps rolling backwards. I'm very, very tired. I've got a 15-minute drive back to the Airbnb. Where I'm waiting on Sam to land from his heavily delayed flight, so that he can let me into the car park, because in the middle of the city there's nowhere to really park up, get the keys and get inside. I kind of have to just wait for Sam to get there, then pull up and whatever. I've done enough like exploring and going places solo and figuring it out when I get there today. That whole convention was a ride. Trying to find the loading docks, get in there, find the right one, park up, find my booth, like having no idea what to do. That was mega stressful. I don't really feel like doing the same for an Airbnb. I think I've done my fair share today. I've done a whole lot. So yeah, I mean, I say that, I sound entitled. It's work harder, work harder, idiot. It's but but it's an Airbnb, who cares? But yeah, I might end this once I reunite with Samuel and drive my elbow through his nose and out the back of his skull for missing what was an intensely hectic day. But lucky him, the setup job is pretty much done. So there you go. You're welcome, buddy. Don't say I don't do anything for you. I do a lot. I write the books. You edit them. No, you do some writing too. Like, as in you help plan the ideas and stuff. I don't know, I'm rambling. I'm tired, I'm a little bored. I've just got to basically wait for Sam, more or less. There's not really much to it. I've just kind of got to wait for him to land. I don't know, his flight's been delayed like 3 times. He was meant to be here like an hour ago, I think. But then his flight got delayed for like 2 hours. So who knows, man? Who knows when he's going to get here? I hope it's soon, because I just want to go and get a shower and go to bed. Oh, I'm so tired. At least I had a good feed. At least I'm not hungry too. You know, it was a really nice feed. Look up Thor's hammer. I'm telling you, you'll be blown away by how amazing it looks. And I ate all of it. All of it. It was on the Instagram story. Maybe I'll save it as a highlight or something from the trip. I'm not sure. But I deserve that feed. It was good. And I think me and Matt, my buddy, we've decided that whenever I'm back in Melbourne, we're going to go again. So, yeah. What a lovely feed. What a lovely feed. Yeah, all right. I'll leave you guys alone now. I'll leave you alone, Caleb. I'll get back to, I don't know, like staring at the windscreen while I wait for Sam to text and tell me he's there, which is probably going to be another hour or 2. I kind of want to nap, but like I can't, because I probably won't wake back up until tomorrow morning, and that's not ideal. I need to be in my bed. It's still a 6 a.m. wake up tomorrow. Oh no, it's early. It's like a 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. wake up. So unnecessary. But got to do things like pick up. Oh, was I supposed to pick up the wristbands today? Whoops. I will try and get them tomorrow. I hope. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good at all. Right, I'm going to have to sort that tomorrow morning. I don't think there's anything else that I forget. I think we're all good apart from that. So, yeah, all right. I'll see you and wrap up, I don't know, when I see Sam again and kill him. I don't know. I hope you're having a better night, or whenever you're watching this. This will be on Tuesday, so by then I will have slept, but I'll also still be getting ready for the convention in 2 weeks' time. Man, this is a hectic schedule. I knew it was going to be hectic, but this is hectic. Maybe it was just today. Maybe just because today was solid. Maybe it'll be easier for the other ones because I'll have Sam with me. I don't know. But right now, I'm struggling with this. So I've also got to see if it's even worth it, man. Like, if it's not, if I don't get any sale. But they keep saying, like, oh, you just got to persist and whatnot. Like, what if we just get not a single sale tomorrow of anything? Like, not a bookmark, not a pin, not a nothing. What if we get no sales? That'd be alarming. Like, funny, to be fair. I'd be able to see the humour in it. It'd be pretty funny. But also deeply alarming, deeply worrying. And where do you go from there? So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. It'd be nice to get a few sales. Even if I don't make much money back, it'd just be nice to know that people are interested in buying the books. Hopefully all the artwork sells them on it. It's very good artwork. So, alright, I'll sign off for good this time, Caleb. Shut up. Alright, bye. G'day everyone. I have arrived at the Airbnb and I've found the Samuel. He's arrived.
I am arrived.
He's arrived. He's carrying the goods, some shine, and we finally made it to the Airbnb. Hopefully it's alright. Honestly, I couldn't really give a shit. I just want to go get a shower. It's been a long 48 hours. We're almost done. Fuck. And then we're up again at about 4 or 5. So, you know, don't stop. Let's go. Alright, I'll show you the room when we get there if it's any good. If I don't, it's because it's shit. guess we'll see. It is in the CBD though, which, you know, isn't ideal. I hate driving here. It's a fucking nightmare. That's all right. It's a bed, isn't it? Oh.
It is a bed.
Whoa, the camera's wigging. It's gone portrait. You've broken the camera, Sam, with your presence.
I'm just cool like that.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it, so I'll end this recording now. Hello, friends. It is time to close out this wonderful episode of Becoming Authors.
The most tired episode we've had.
No, I started with a lot of energy, brother. 1,000 milligrams of caffeine worth. And then,
That's slowly been worked off.
yeah, it's the equivalent of,
Am I in the shot? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You sure
yeah.
are.
I think a coffee's 50 milligrams.
But ex-barista, confirm?
Not a clue.
Yeah, so I had about 20
never
coffees in the past
fact-checked
24
anything, yeah.
hours. So that's good. But yeah, in other news, it's a great success because I have a bunk bed and like, what else would I want, you know?
I mean, with free toys.
Well, no, that just makes it not what I just want the bunk bed, you know? And of course, I'm getting top bunk. No one's getting bottom bunk, but I'm getting top bunk.
Just you wait till you see where I am in the morning.
Yeah, no doubt you're going to be on the top bunk with me. It's what you do.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, where's this so-called Asian man watching TV? I want to get the good view.
I mean, he's right through there.
Let's have a look. I wanna see what he's watching. Oh, let's go. Full Arab family watching TV. Very nice. Hope you're enjoying what you're watching, friends. And I'll be watching you. All right. Please let me go to bed now. Bye.